Sure, we could explore other options.
Well, I certainly am in favor of you having special counsel. It's just, I know they've been doing a lot of work for us, and I don't know if maybe this is their area of expertise, or if there might be another who's more up to speed on election issues.
They are regarded by our insurer as experts in this field, municipal law generally, and that's why the recommendation was provided for, like Kelly and Dawes. There would be other firms possible. We're on a short time frame here. We've scheduled a hearing on the protest for next Monday afternoon.
Then I guess we better just move along with them.
Yeah, the other one.
Any other comments? Roll call.
Becky Gonzalez?
Yes.
Bolton?
Yes.
Donato?
Yes.
Hondo?
Abstain.
Shu?
Yes.
Velasquez?
Yes.
Rino?
Yes. Item I, appointment to the Arkansas River Power Authority Board of Directors. We have discussed it, or?
Yeah, we have discussed
We talked about it during
that
our
work session.
Bernadette, or I guess you're the appointee, or?
Yeah, so if
No, I'm just,
you
you're
all
willing to
select
serve?
me, I'm willing to serve.
Okay. Motion's in order then.
I would move for appointment of Bernadette Gonzalez as representative for the city of Trinidad on the Arbor Board. I'll second that.
Moved in second. Roll call.
Becky Gonzalez?
Okay, probably should abstain, right? Can I abstain, Jerod?
Abstain, please, yes.
All right, thank you.
Bolton?
Yes.
Donato?
Yes.
Hondo? Shu?
Yes.
Velasquez?
Yes.
Rino?
Yes. Item J, consideration of retaining an interim city manager. I don't know if we discussed this at a work session or not, but I think it's imperative that we do that because of the fact that I think Jerod is becoming bogged down in legal work and city manager work, so it would be wise for us to seek somebody within the community or elsewhere to serve in this capacity. Has anybody brought up any names or thought of anything at all by any chance? I just wondered if on the 22nd work session we could come with some names. We might contact people and ask if there's somebody that would serve in that capacity. If there's no objection, we'll put that on the work session to bring in. And if necessary, Jerod.
Thank you. Mr. Mayor, during our work session last week, Councilmember Bolton made the request that we contact the Colorado Municipal League to discern whether or not Sam Memmott, CML's executive director, would have some recommendations for the city of Trinidad. And of course he does. He has a number of connections with retired city managers, retired county administrators who might be willing to fulfill this role for the city of Trinidad. And he has gone so far as to provide a few names for me. I can pass those along to the city council with brief biographies in the event that that would be of interest to the city council. That would of course be bringing in someone from the outside who has substantial experience in Sam Memmott's eyes in order to deal with our situation. So that would be an option. If it is the council's pleasure, I can obtain more biographical information from Mr. Memmott and provide that as soon as possible for the council.
That's fine, but also if we have anybody in mind that you think might, you can bring them forward. I don't know how long it would be, but maybe a month or 2 months, whatever it might be.
Jerod, is there any contemplation of a means to obtain employee and taxpayer input on that? Maybe, I don't know if we have an opportunity for public comment or something during that work session.
Certainly, if that is the city council's desire, maybe we know desire to do so.
just want to make sure we're as open and inclusive as possible so that if individuals have suggestions or concerns that they can share them with council as we go forward trying to identify an interim person while we address that bigger project of finding the permanent replacement.
Absolutely.
So will you be providing us with the names and a brief biographies of the people that Mr. Navin is
I can do that.
suggesting? And will we have biographies on the people who may also be suggested? We'll get all to see.
That one for this.
And when is that one? What's the date on that?
What's that?
Yeah, we're gonna write these names.
The 22nd.
22nd.
I'd encourage all council members, if they have anybody in mind, to get that information to Jerod as quickly as possible so that you could just compile like one packet and we can begin
Yeah, that we know what that is.
vetting.
I would suggest you, if you have someone in mind locally that you like, or you know somebody to submit a name to him, that way he could pass it on in the memo and the packet that we give on Friday. Okay. I don't think we need any kind of a motion there. Consider,
I apologize. That leads me to believe that our joint work session with the county commissioners may need to be
put
pushed
off,
back a little bit more.
or maybe you could set it for the 29th.
Okay, I'll discuss that with the
That's
county
it.
as well. So perhaps a 3:30 commencement to a joint work session on the 22nd with the county, or an alternative date, the 29th. Talk through that.
Consideration of the city manager vacancy announcement, advertising, and criteria determination. I think Jerod had something submitted to us in the packet. You might read through it and look if there's any changes you'd like to make. And maybe on the same day that we talk about the interim city manager, we could have a special meeting that day or whatever to approve the announcement. Is there any problem with that?
I'd like to see us perhaps have a session just devoted to identifying the characteristics of the individual that we would like to employ as our new city manager. And again, I would strongly urge that it's going to be critical that a component of that process includes input from our employees and also from our taxpayers. I think that will help ensure that the selection is made in a way that everybody feels comfortable, that they've had involvement. They may not like the choice, but at least they have the opportunity to provide input. And I'm particularly concerned that our employees feel that they're not being left out of the process.
I think your advertisement was pretty clear. I think it used the floor mat from last time. Isn't that what you used, Jerod?
A few minor amendments, and that was merely a beginning point for consideration, Mr. Mayor. There would be other considerations that would proceed in the approval of a job description. I would ask the council to give consideration to their recruitment process options. Of course, we can proceed as we had formerly and have our city council itself conduct the recruitment process. We could also seek an executive search firm in order to take that burden away from the city council. Of course, the council would make the ultimate decision and be very involved in the process throughout.